Welcome to P3 Radio.
The monkey only dances as good as the guy grinding the organ handle.
Brother.
I fly, bro. That is never stopping.
Truck goes to Dwayne.
Cool story, bro.
Footy pajamas.
Hey, genius, it's 2 p.m. Central.
PG3 Radio.
Here's your host, Josh Friday.
Get him off pig, Freddy. Get him off pig.
Richard Mullican.
And as I put you down, my pants ripped.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of P3 Radio. I'm Rich Mulligan, joined by my co-host, the baller, the shot caller, 20-inch rims on his Impala. When you say it like that, it doesn't rhyme. The 1983 Mr. Dixie Youth Grand Champion and best friend Josh Brawley. Say, hey, Josh.
Ooh, mercy, Richard Lee. How you doing today?
When you bleach those lyrics and make them really white, they don't rhyme anymore.
20-inch diameter wheels on his Chevrolet Impala.
Oh, man. It feels like we haven't done this in forever.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I know. I remember. I know exactly. But, I mean, we were talking right before the show. It's like, this is like therapy. And we got out most of the stuff that we can't talk about on the show.
Yeah.
You know.
You had like 10 Asian jokes that were fucking slapping, son. Awesome work.
Oh, man. Nothing quietens up a white man with more than the talk of race.
I heard your butthole. It went whoop like that.
Oh, yep. You could hurt like that.
Your
dot
britches
pull.
swooped up in there.
Like that dot pull we talked about a couple weeks ago. See you, buddy.
Dot pull.
I did
Clean that sleeve up, buddy.
I did get a report from Chris Peterson. He said maybe the upside pineapple meant swinging was in progress. And my response, I think, was, I can't remember if I responded this. I was like, as much as it was upside down, there was bound to be some chafing involved. It was upside down most of the time.
Crusty not crab, or maybe the crusty crab afterward.
Clam.
The crusty pineapple.
Just do it. It's numb. Now, my research led me to a video. Well, I didn't research it. I watch meme videos, and like it's these.
So you gain knowledge from me?
Yes. Doesn't everybody?
I think that's horrible.
No. Well, one of the memes I saw said that it wasn't just a picture of a pineapple. It was a pineapple. Like if somebody's at a grocery store and they have a pineapple in their cart upside down, that's like a sign.
Oh, it's not just the pineapple.
No, I mean, well, then you'd like be hitting down everybody in the produce section, wouldn't you?
That grandma, dude,
Yeah.
she gave me a look.
Although it does put a new perspective on anybody making a pineapple upside down cake.
Right. Fucking Aunt Ethel will go there.
Yeah.
These two young men tried to pick up on me. I don't
wonder-
understand. Kept saying, we know, we see, it's okay. Be you.
I do wonder, though, like how far into the pineapple world are you safe from the swinging moniker?
I think if you got like dull canned
That's what I'm
crushed
saying.
pineapples and shit.
I'm just a weekend swinger. Look, it's in a can.
Yeah. I really just like to buy my way in. You know.
Crushed pineapple in the can is like, I prefer prostitutes to swing with. I like it being hidden, but I'm paying for it. So, or you get the pineapple that's cut up at Walmart that's in like the see-through, yeah. Or
remember them rings?
I mean, it's ham.
Make fancy drinks with?
That means ham.
Ham as
ham.
well.
You got a ham that's a pineapple like that. That ham has
That's
been
what we need to do for next
freshly
week's
cured.
episode. Like, we'll just record this one, and then we'll do another one, but it'll be a cooking show. We just cook a ham.
Cook a
With some
ham.
fucking pineapple rings.
We could do it up here. I mean, I've got room.
We
for
can
like
cook a ham in this room?
Yeah, I mean, I've got an air fryer.
Get out of
We
here.
could cook it in that. It would be a small ham.
What brand air fryer?
I don't know. It was Walmart's Black Friday sale.
Well, have you ever heard?
I don't know why
of
that
the
sounds like an
Ninja
ad.
5? No, I'm not going to break into an infomercial.
You got a Ninja 5000?
No.
I was like, man, making money over here.
Looked at one, but
It was $60 at Walmart during Black Friday.
we have failed at 2 air fryers, son.
You failed at it?
Failed at them.
What was you putting in them?
Spent like decent amount of money at the time for an air fryer. Maybe like I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And it was a good one.
Back when it was new technology and you had to pay $200 for it.
Yeah.
Like a 13-inch screen back in the 80s.
Yeah, it was decently priced for what we got at the time.
Yeah.
But it was really good for its time.
Right.
But, yeah, we only cooked in it like 3 times. Because you know how it is. It's like a new relationship. It's all hot and heavy, you know.
Yeah.
You see something, and it's like, hey, we need to do this air fryer thing, so-and-so said at work that it was great, and she showed me all this shit, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
They got thousands of recipes.
It's like
And then
all
you
this stuff
spend-
you can cook in an oven.
Yeah, and then you watch a couple videos, and you're like, I'll be damned. I didn't know you can make dumplings in there. Shit like that. And fucking, you get roped in.
Yeah.
And we went and spent all this money at Sam's and shit.
I made a cookie in one time.
No shit.
Yeah. You could do that. You can make cookies, pizza. Mine's got a rotisserie insert.
Yeah, the one we got, it had all that shit.
Yeah.
And we used it like 3 times, and then we ended up giving it to my stepson when he moved to Memphis. Well, don't know why, but last year when we were at Sam's, I'm like, he ain't had an air fryer in a while. Really like to try that.
Really regret giving that away.
I'd really, I found all these recipes I'd like to do, but it's air fryer, blah, blah, blah. And then she buys a even more expensive one at Sam's at the time. And we cooked maybe like 5 times in it.
Yeah.
And then here a couple months ago, she was like, your mom wants to buy the air fryer. I think we should sell it to her. And then
We've made a mistake. We're upside down in this air fryer right now.
And then I'm like, how much?
She's gonna take over payments.
I'm like, how much? How much you gonna sell it to her for?
Yeah.
And she tells me how much, and in my mind, I'm thinking,
We didn't even pay that much.
no, I'm thinking, I know how much I paid for that son of a bitch last year.
Yeah.
And you're asking a fucking fraction for it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Can we not sell this on
But
Facebook?
I got fries to make. I tell you, though, I was really impressed with the way they do fries. You throw a little oil in there on some frozen fries.
Never done it.
Yeah, it's really good. You just take some vegetable oil, throw it in there. You take, like, mine's got, like, screens. You put aluminum foil in there, and you put the fries on it, and you douse them in, like, a little vegetable oil and throw some salt on them. Whew. Really good. Really good. Tastes like real fries.
Well, it is.
Well, I mean, it tastes. No, you know how it is when you cook real, like, frozen fries in the oven. Like, they get that, like, stale, weird taste. It's not real, like, fries. These are, like, really close to it. But no, man. I don't know how we got off on air fryers.
P3 cooking, man. I want to make fucking ham and some
yes, we could take a little piece of pineapple, put it on a ham. Swing the shit out of that ham. Slinging ham and swinging ham. But no, man, I was like, how can somebody take... Why do groups take, like, certain symbols and vegetables? Like, now I can't enjoy rainbows or pineapple. Or my Bud Light, apparently.
Well, if you're Kid Rock, definitely not.
Has anybody ever been pissed off at Bud Light more than Kid Rock right now?
My God, he was hot, son.
I didn't even know what was going
Him and
on.
Travis.
I just saw memes starting to get posted about, like, the Bud Light girls in the 90s and the Bud Light girls now. I was like, that's pretty funny. But
Yeah.
I'm like, corporations, they've got to take a stand, whatever.
They're
Everything's
trying to
political.
make money.
Yeah. I still go back to the Michael Jordan thing when they said, why don't you be more outspoken against, like, political factions and stuff? And he's like, Democrats and Republicans both buy shoes.
Right.
But I don't know. That's why we don't talk politics.
Yeah.
Because it's boring. Politics is wrestling.
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. They all go to dinner together. It's all work. They all, like, none of them believe the shit they're saying. They just want to be in that position for power.
They got the booking sheets, man. They know what's going to happen.
Yeah. You win this one, I'll win the next one. That's why you don't have a 10-year dominance of one party over the next. You know what I mean? It's it's always 2 terms and then they switch out.
Well, honestly, it's all psychological.
Yeah.
They try to get the effect, a mass effect. It's deep, Richard Lee.
And they switch. They switch sides all the time. There's all kinds of turns.
There's some wacky guys, them guys. Switch hitters.
They got a pineapple on their door and everything.
It's upside down, too.
I did laugh at your swingers in distress. I listened back to that last week and I just laughed. Oh man, but that's about it for that.
No more pineapple.
I don't want to talk about pineapples anymore. I don't know.
What other kind of fruits do you like?
Cherries.
Really?
You don't like cherries?
Yeah. I mean, I like I like soda, cherry soda. I don't like
what the hell.
I don't like.
What the hell did you just say?
I like cherry soda.
Soda?
Well, yeah. I don't. Fucking Mr. Pibb.
No.
Is a spicy cherry beverage.
I
So
love
I
how
have
you're,
to encompass
plugging
soda.
Mr. Pibb, but I'm saying
It's the greatest fucking cherry flavored soda ever.
But soda,
But it ain't Coke.
But that's what I'm saying. You know where we live.
Well, yeah. I would say that to you,
What
but
if
we're
I-
on the show right now.
What if I called it pop?
Well, then that's not right.
I mean, soda, pop. I mean,
Well,
where the hell do you think you live? You sound like those country club
Mr.
people
Pibb
when they
is
from Jackson.
not Coke. It
When-
is a spicy.
Yeah, most Cokes aren't Coke.
Oh, my
but
bad.
We're in the
my
South.
bad. It's a spicy. I think they say cinnamon. So either way, it's cherried in a motherfucker too, though.
I didn't even know they made Mr. Pibb anymore.
They do on tap at a lot of restaurants now, but usually at a few gas stations.
That old Mitch Hedberg joke where he was like, Mr. Pibb could have been a doctor if he got his shit straight. No, man, I just soda.
Yeah.
How dare you? I don't know. There you go. No,
Coke.
like I said, you're like those country club people when they come on the radio. They're like, "Come to the 17th annual Jackson Furball."
Oh my!
And you're like, "You're from fucking Jackson." I just talk like this, like Thurston Howell.
Like Mr. Howell.
Yes, love her. Yes. Oh yes. The first time I heard that, I was like, "Oh my god, I can't do this." I mean, there's one thing about being classy and wanting to be sophisticated. There's one thing to be like, forget where you're at. You know what I mean? You put on a fake dialect.
And I am that because I said soda.
Yes,
Okay,
you
cool.
are.
See how that works.
It's Coke. You got Mr. Pibb Coke.
Mr.
Or
Pibb Coke.
a cherry Mr. Pibb Coke.
Well, damn.
I would even have accepted cola.
Cola.
Not that way.
Cola.
Not that way. Cola.
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 Cola. Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Like that. That's
It's either
what it sounds
Coca-Cola
like. Coca-Cola.
or if you're really Southern, Coca-Cola.
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 I got me a Coca-Cola. That's what my old lady's grandpa says. He's in his upper 80s, though.
If you say Coca-Cola, you have definitely said some racist stuff.
He's a good guy.
I'm going to get Coca-Cola and then watch them spray them with those. You said some shit.
I'm fucking dying now.
Popcorn and a Coca-Cola, and I'm going to go down to that meeting where they're going to burn that cross on that feller's lawn. You've said some shit.
I'll just drink Coca-Cola. I ain't going to drink from that fountain. Everybody's drinking from it now.
You get me a Coca-Cola. Why is this bottle not glass? I need something to make my cocktails in to throw at those immigrants when they get off the boat.
No, he's cool. He says Cupid. I love how we just painted my wife's fucking grandfather.
It's a bad racist. I've never met the man.
Oh, he's great.
I got
He's
a coupon
great.
for that Coca-Cola.
I got a Cupid.
My stepdad says chimney
Chimney.
in mediums.
Oh, not
When
the
he's
median. The
Not
mediums.
mediums.
Out there in the medium.
Like the psychic? What are we talking about?
I'm trying to think of shit like that I used to say. A lot of it was I have an idea, but that was
Idea?
just mimicking what my grandpa would say sometimes. But
I used to say rigmarole, rigmarole.
What did you call what was behind our houses where they would pick up the trash and we would ride our bikes? The back what?
Back alley.
I called it back alley until I was like,
oh, back alley, whoa, back alley.
Until I was like probably a teenager.
Oh, until somebody
corrected me.
Isn't it fucked up when somebody corrects you?
And it just blows your fucking mind.
And for one, you feel like the biggest hayseed in the world.
Yes.
Like, my wife didn't know old Southern sayings. Like, old sayings, she didn't know. Like, so I've never been educating people and feeling like the biggest country bumpkin in the world as I'm trying to explain to her what, like, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Huh? What?
Well, you're not supposed to examine the teeth of a horse that you're given for free. And she's like, oh, where the fuck did you come up with that? I was like, it's not something I come up with. It's an old saying, like any old saying.
Right.
But my mom has created some old sayings. Like she used to tell me and my wife that my daughter was a cat's ankle.
She's a little cat's ankle.
She's like, she's just the cat's ankle. I love her to death. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Nobody ever said that.
No. Like, I'm pretty sure if you
She's
say
in the
cat's
Kanye.
ankle,
She's in the Kanye phase of her life. She's fucking creating shit now.
I'm pretty sure if you say cat's ankle, you've witnessed some pretty rough hate crimes by a man yelling Coca-Cola.
Miller Yeller and Coca-Cola. And I'm going to need some. No, I ain't going to.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I saw, there was a treat I saw in a gas station this week. I was just buying some drinks, and I noticed that they had those little vanilla covered chocolates. They're like chocolate, basically chocolates. They look like Hershey Kisses, but they got vanilla in them, like the cream vanilla in them.
Mm.
My grandmother used to call them something.
Oh no!
Yes, and I was like, oh my god, like all the terrible. Like she didn't know no better, you know, just the way she was raised, you know. But I knew better, and I was like, oh, that's terrible. Don't say that, Mama. You know,
like we're in the store right now.
I'm just saying what they're called. It's like, no, they're not called that. I'm
You
pretty
call
sure
what the fuck is on the package.
vanilla coated chocolate. I don't know what they call it. But
I would only know that because you fucking said it.
But immediately in my head, I heard it. Like I heard her saying it, and it got to the point where you like I'm almost next in line, so I don't want to like subconsciously be thinking it and just say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Have you ever had that happen anyways? Like, it's very rare that you're thinking something and someone says something to you and you just blurt out what you're thinking.
I
You're
fucking
like,
have to go through a crowd or something in school. Oh, tits.
right. It's like, and I have had that happen. It's like maybe 4 times in my life have I said something that I was thinking without thinking about it. You know what I mean? But you definitely don't want one of the things that you're thinking about is a racist slur that your grandmother said 30 years ago.
Yeah, you're going to need to throw some more on there.
Yeah. I'm like, 20 years ago, she was still dead.
You think she's up in heaven saying that?
She was still saying it 20 years ago. We buried her alive.
Hey, don't do that.
Stop telling that damn dough on me.
I'm not done. Quit. Another shovel. Quit.
Yeah. Stop it. Cut it out now. No.
We'll get Freddy down here with a fan belt. Or fucking Gerald with Gerald. There's another one.
Gerald. Gerald.
I called it Gerald. Gerl. That's it.
No vowels. One E.
That's it. And fucking dude, like I think I've said this on the show before, but I can't remember. But yeah, I didn't know that it was Gerald.
Yeah.
Until
for me it was Gerald.
Gerald.
Like squirrel, Gerald.
Right.
Uncle Gerald.
Uncle Gerald. That's how I said it.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I had one too.
I still think it was awesome the later part of his life when he started talking to me like a grown up, because I was the little kid for forever.
Yeah.
And he started talking to me about being a grown up and like talking about like wanting to start a moonshine still. He's like, I got the idea. You want to go in with me? Just stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I think I've talked about it on here too. Like, it's always a running joke with me and my cousins about like bringing alcohol to the family Christmas.
Mm.
It's like, because there's two or three that it would be a family ender. You know what I mean?
Right. Not in my house. We don't do that devil's business.
Could you imagine someone bringing alcohol in my grandmother's house?
Oh, God, dude. I think she would have
I think she would have lost her shit knowing that you and Chris brought beer to my front porch that day.
We brought it to your porch?
Yes.
Oh,
because I was shocked. I thought we were into smoking and pussy. That's it.
Yeah.
And then y'all show up with a can of beer, drinking it together like y'all were going steady.
Well, it was only
It's
one.
like old Milwaukee, and y'all are drinking. Like, try it. And I'm like, I can smell that from here.
Well,
and I'm pretty sure everybody in my house is going to smell it if I have a sip.
Damn. You didn't want to party with us.
I was like,
No, it was just one, and I think we found it or some shit.
yeah, it was in Chris's dad's like stash in the fridge.
Oh.
And y'all just grabbed one. He
Wow.
grabbed one and brought it out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I remember being so shocked. Like y'all were like holding up someone and like stabbing them in the gut. Like we were goody goodies, man.
Right.
We didn't do shit.
No, I mean,
we didn't do too much bad shit. But like that was like the old, like my family used
Oh, yeah,
tobacco.
drinking was like, whoa, now, hey.
My family used tobacco, but drinking was as close as you get to the devil.
Yeah.
Like you might as well be.
Unless you were sick.
Yeah.
And then they'll give you straight whiskey.
If they caught me with a beer, it would have been just as bad as if they had caught me with a joint or a dick in my hand. That wasn't mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have gotten the same tongue lashing.
And literal lashing.
Yes.
I'm going to hit him with this whip until he's done with that dope and dick.
Damn.
I ain't too happy about the
Dope
beer
and
either.
dick. So it's all about for Richard Lee. I just smoke these joints. I just want to suck every dick I can see.
I might slick the shit out of that.
Memo's crying. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen to him.
I'd make him pick a switch, but he'd probably sit on it by the time he got back. He just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I can like he likes it.
I guess that's the way to take it. Like if you kept getting hit with stuff, just to turn it around when they hit you, be like, yes.
Any smart kid would do that.
If you I wish I would have had the gumption of that. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It just hurt so bad. I was like, get it over with. But like looking back on it, I wish when I got whipped all those times.
Oh yeah,
I did fake the last one.
Oh, you sold it?
I sold the shit.
Oh, you're fucking killing me.
Used my belt, and it was one of those, like, you remember back in the, like, late 90s, early 2000s when those belts.
Those woven
belts.
Oh, yeah.
And if you got one that was tightly woven, it would hurt like hell because it'd be like a whip. But, like, mine was, like, loosely woven.
Loose as shit.
Yeah.
It was old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she made me
made
me give her my belt. And she hit me with it, and I had to be like, it didn't hurt the first time. So she thought she missed, so she hit me harder the next time. And I was like, that didn't hurt, but before she grabs somebody else's belt, let me sell it. I'm like, I won't do it again. I'm
going to call the police.
Yeah.
I told my mom that one time.
You did?
And she said, well, you fucking call them. I'm going to whip your ass till they get here.
Well, my mom took the same tactic. She was like, you ever call child services on me, they're going to have a reason to get here, but they're going to have a reason to be here by the time they get here.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I still remember that.
Go ahead and call them. I'll beat your ass till they get here. Wow.
Something of that effect.
Wouldn't it be funny if the cops got there and they're like, well, this is just a misunderstanding, and then you have don't leave me with her.
She's gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, man. Well, I tell you, Josh, what is killing things is all the deals over at tinyurl.com/P3radiotees. And Josh, if they go there right now to tinyurl.com/P3radiotees, what are they going to find?
Richard Lee's been killing me all fucking show not to talk about these t-shirts, but if they go over there to tinyurl.com/P3radiotees, they might find that 80s style tee, that ECW like t-shirt, that Ray J soda can t-shirt, so many more t-shirts. tinyurl.com/P3radiotees. That's TEES, bitch. That's your t-shirt hookup.
tinyurl.com/P3radiotees, the home of P3 Radio merchandise. This is Bobby Bear, Tequila Sheila on P3 Radio.
Won't you pour me another tequila, Sheila? Take off that red satin dress.
That's what I'm talking about.
I crossed the border and I beat the dealer for all the damn golden warrants. Shit! I feel like a Pancho Villa, Sheila, and I got the pesos to spend.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Pour me another tequila, Sheila, and lay down and love me again.
Woo, buddy.
Got him a pineapple in Mexico, didn't he?
I can't tell you about it. But don't mind my gun by the bed.
Don't mind my gun by the
I
bed.
feel kind of naked without it. But it eases the fears in my head. Just pass
Does this follow our suggestive songs for spring, or are we done with that?
Oh, definitely. He's suggesting he hopped the border illegally, and he's banging him a Mexican woman.
That's giving him tequila.
Sheila.
But I'm gonna trust you tonight.
Hey, brother, this Bill
You can pour me another tequila, Sheila. Take off that red satin dress.
Hey, Doctor, this is Vince
I crossed the border and I beat the dealer for all the damn golden warrants.
You have great tits.
I feel like old Pancho Villa,
Sheila.
I sure could use me a friend. Pour me another tequila, Sheila, and lay down and love me again.
I thought you were going for something.
Always picking up that tempo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sheila, I'm hearing your heartbeat, but I'm hearing footsteps outside. That old courtyard is crawling.
Why did he pick up the beat?
And Sheila, there ain't no place to hide. Now I don't know who tipped him,
Who tipped off the Federellis?
'cause nobody knew.
Is that my uncle, like my cousin?
Yep.
And I can't make love to a
The one we found out was
Sheila, so I guess it's
Okay, so
I can't make love to a Sheila, Sheila.
speaking of which, I think he's like our fourth, fifth cousin. You know, he was like a roadie. We talked about him for a
Yeah.
long bit.
I knew Uncle Danny.
Yes, I saw him at like Walmart a couple weeks back from a distance. I didn't go up and talk to
Well,
him.
he's not the type of person you sneak up on.
He'd give you one of those back fists.
He would fuck you up with karate.
Yeah.
And leave you in a puddle of piss and blood.
But I saw him a couple of weeks ago at. Oh, by the way, that was Bobby Bear Tequila Sheila. If you want to look it up, give Bobby Bear all the credit there for that song. But no, I saw him a couple of weeks ago, right? And
Bobby Bear?
no, if Bobby Bear's
I was
still
gonna
alive,
say, damn, I think
is that you, Bobby B? I'm pretty sure Bobby Bear's dead. I mean, I don't want to go out on a limb and
let's
kill
not
his.
fucking wish it on him.
I'm
yet.
not wishing it on him.
Let's look him up here.
But I'm pretty sure Bobby Bear is probably. How much you want to bet Bobby Bear's dead?
Bobby Bear is still alive, baby.
93.
Born in he is 87
Oh
years
wow!
old.
I wasn't too far off.
You're really not.
Like I love how you're like no.
Well, come on.
6 years difference. When
Yeah,
you get
but-
to 87,
But in the
that's-
80s and 6 more years,
Yeah,
I mean, you're
no.
fucking treading.
He's lucky for 6 more weeks. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he is not even measuring in seasons at this point. He deals in months.
It's like where most people are like, I just want to make it to Christmas. He's just like, I just want to make it to Tuesday.
Yes.
What were we talking? Oh,
Robert Joseph Bear Sr. Damn it. You respect him, goddammit.
I wonder if he ever had an album called Bare Naked.
Oh, no, dude.
It was
He's
just
an older-
acoustic covers.
Old country gentleman. I don't know, though. He made Tequila Sheila, so who knows?
Yeah.
Grammy Award winning Bobby Bear.
I wonder if he had to have an album playing off of his name.
Oh, I'm sure.
Let's look up
If
his
you-
albums.
Okay, well, we'll pull up his discography, and then you'll see that it's probably like, because he's still alive, and you know how them old country dudes are. He's probably released like fucking hundreds. He's got singles.
So do you think that he has
96
any songs,
singles.
Do you think he has any songs, any albums titled in a play on words on his name?
I mean, you'd be foolish to think not, just
Yeah.
because of Tequila Sheila.
Yeah. So his first album was
The Traveling Bear. There we go.
Is that what it is?
There's a second album.
Well,
The Traveling Bear.
I love how we don't build up shit here on P3
I did
Radio.
kinda
We're like,
step- but I got it
3,
right
2,
here.
1, do it.
Yeah, I did shit that one out. Hey, well, he's got some more. Do you want to find that one?
His first one, is this his first one? Well, none of these are in order. If you have it over there, you just tell me.
Well, okay. Well, we go down some more albums, and this is Bear Country.
Yep, okay. You knew it had to be there. You know if he's doing Tequila Sheila, he's playing his name.
Oh, this one isn't the play off his name, but goddamn, dude, it's awesome. I Hate Goodbyes. Ride Me Down Easy.
That's an album title?
Yes.
I feel like that was just 2 songs thrown together.
Oh, and this one right after, well, not right after, but
Right
a few years later, Hard Time Hungries.
Hard Time Hungries?
That sounds like a porn.
It sounds like a porn or a kid's
Oh
book.
my God, dude. The same year that Hard Time Hungries was released.
What is fucking Hungries?
I don't know. But 1975.
Is it Hungers?
Hungries.
Okay. I'm just
HUNGRYS. Hard Time Hungries.
Maybe Hungries was a restaurant? That's the only way that
I got
makes
the
sense.
Hard Time Hungries.
Yeah. Or maybe Hard Time Hungries was a restaurant, like Kroger's.
Well, either way, after it, in the same year it was fucking released, this one also sounds like a porno. Cowboys and Daddies.
Sounds like one you would rent.
No, so...
On Action Pay-Per-View, Cowboys and Daddies. It sounds like that Monday Night Raw on SNES where it was like, and that's 2 voices that you hear.
And the next
Cowboys
one's
and Daddies.
The Winner and the Losers. And then the next one right after that, dude, he's fucking like suspect for a while. Me and McDill. Then the next one is just Bear. Was kind of like taking dill powder and pouring it onto your butthole. Sleeper Whenever I Fall. So he's just a fall down drunk.
Sleeper Wherever I Fall. It sounds like he was drunk when he came up with that title.
Then the next one, Down and Dirty.
Oh, shit. No wonder. I was like, why does my microphone keep dropping out? Hold on, just keep talking. I got it.
Drunk and Crazy describes this situation. Wow. As is. That's it. Just as is. And you got another one. Ain't Got Nothing to Lose. That's why he made all those films. Well, hypothetically.
Sorry. For some reason, I was sitting here. I was like, why won't my microphone stay up?
Drinking from the bottle, singing from the heart.
Watch out, Sheila, I got a fart.
Oh, darker than light. That sounds deep. I don't know that I want to have that Bobby Bear. I like Tequila Sheila Bobby Bear. I like
She
Drunken
said
Crazy.
she was gonna leave me if I didn't stop drinking, so she threw herself in front of a train. It's like, what the fuck, Bobby? Can we go back to Tequila Sheila?
No,
I wish I could go back to Tequila Sheila. Oh, man.
That's where I made the wrong turn. Now, this is my new album called Constant Sorrow. Well, that was one of his first ones. So he had signs of being this way this whole time.
One of his last albums was Drunk and Crazy.
I already named that one.
Down and Dirty.
Down and Dirty, Drunk and Crazy. Yeah.
Talk me some sense. Most of his album titles sound like stuff you say to a cop when you get pulled over drunk. Talk me some sense. I'm constantly sorry your husband and wife has this.
This I believe.
Detroit City and other hits. Wait, maybe that doesn't play, but this is bear country.
Cowboys and Daddies.
Sorry, wake up. Sorry. Do you want to take the field sobriety test or not?
I want to take your mom out on a date and possibly legally marry her and become your daddy.
On the streets of Baltimore with cowboys and daddies.
Drunk and crazy, baby.
It's bear country.
Tunes for two. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Well,
Good times.
Are we going to run him down anymore? What'd he do? He just had the fucking song on this show. That son of a bitch.
Then we attacked an 87-year-old man for 15 minutes.
Because he was still alive. I think if we would have said, no, he's dead, like that would have been it.
Worse.
No, that would have been it, and we just moved on to the next thing.
You think
but
that's where
because he was alive, we had to bury the shit out of him.
You think that's where our moral compass kicks in, is the living
I
or
think
dead?
if he was dead, we would have been uninterested.
You remember what we did to Jerry Lee Lewis a couple weeks back?
This man has a point.
The week he died, we're like, yeah, he killed a family of 4. Burned their farm down.
You're right. You're right. You better not tell nobody about this.
We would have went
I'll wreck
harder.
your family.
We would have went harder on bear country. Oh, somebody had something to say about that. Yeah. Just wait till he passes.
I gotta find it. Hold on.
Richard, if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. It's getting fucked up.
They ought to be marching. They ought to be in fucking cages.
Oh,
That's
man.
Richard.
No. I don't want to put Randy Travis in a cage.
No.
That's pretty fucked up, Josh.
Oh, no.
He'd be all confused in a cage.
I want to prepare you for something.
Oh, shit. Is that naked man in there, cage in there? It's Randy Travis.
Look what I bought at the flea market.
I bought a Randy Travis. What do you mean you bought a Randy Travis?
I'm cold.
I need my medicine. He got a little fanny pack with all his pills in it.
Oh, man. Somewhere BT is just nodding disapprovingly.
Oh, yeah, he's turning it off right now. Sorry.
I'm just joking.
Dude, this brings me to a point. I don't know where I would interject this.
This brings me to a point?
Yeah.
Keeping Randy Travis like a zoo in like in a cage?
You're going to understand how it kind of ties in. So,
what the fuck?
The guy
You're going to understand where this ties in.
The guy I work with, he was over there in the other cubicle doing something on his phone. And then he's like, did you hear about all those kids that they busted, like working in meat packing facilities? It's like 3 different states.
Sounds like a joke setup.
They had children, working there. I was like, you're full of shit. And he's like, no, look, he had pictures. And they had these fucking...
Oh, Jesus.
And I started doing what I'm doing right now. He just looked at me like I had I had fucking told the most racist joke ever. Like, and I couldn't stop laughing as he was showing me the pictures. But, dude, to be fair, these kids were like 5, right?
Working in a meat packing
Yes,
company.
in like 3 different states, dude. They were, it was...
Was it like Texarkana, like that kind of 3 different states, or they had 3 separate non-connected states?
Well, I think it's like immigrants, but it was probably people shipping them there to work or some shit. But either way, it was here in the U.S. But, dude...
Shipping. They're probably shipping them there.
You know what I mean?
Get in the box, Javier. You're doing an overnight to,
usually vans.
to Kansas.
But, dude, these kids.
Why is this UPS box crying?
These kids had regular people-sized PPE on. So it was like they got into their parents' closet and shit and just put it on.
Like they're playing worker?
Yes, it looked like they were playing worker.
Jeez.
And I could not stop laughing at those photos. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm so fucked up. Like, that's just funny.
I mean,
I'm not glad that the kids are in that position. But what I'm saying is it's kind of like shit I can't eat around.
Right.
I cannot control. I don't know.
Here's how you get around it. It's so sad you gotta laugh at it, because if not, you'd cry.
Yeah.
Notice that wink there, Joshua.
Yes. No, I think the reason that I laughed was because, at least I hope, is because it looked like they had grown up shit on. You know, it was just.
In my situation, it was right with my knee.
Yeah.
Well, my thing was too. How did they not is there not somebody in charge?
Yeah, he's 8.
And they're 5, so they do what he says.
He's an 8-year-old. He's been working here for 3 years.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
But you know.
Give me the scissors. I'll cut the damn things off myself.
Should have changed the subject there. Let's get to some of these tabs.
What's nice some of them tabs? All right, start here at the left.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, do you want to pay $1 for 4 months of the Philadelphia Inquirer?
Is that where the newspaper business has gotten?
That's it.
So we have an ad on our computer where they're just like, it's almost cheaper. No, it is cheaper to get the Inquirer from Philadelphia than it is to feed a small, hungry child from a
meat packing facility.
You know they're eating that chicken on the job. You know?
They better not be.
Mr. Tyson will come up out of his somebody
his
else's
friend's
bed.
His new friend's bed.
So yeah, the Philadelphia Inquirer, $1 for 4 months. That's $0.25 a month.
What can they pay the fucking editors and the reporters and the writers and shit? Like nothing. They cannot pay them anything.
Man, the newspaper business took a hit, didn't it?
It's $1 for 4. Like that is 1920s.
Yeah,
fucking prices probably.
Like 4 months. You used to have to pay $0.25 a day for it, like back in the 50s.
Yeah,
it was like, what if I told you that quarter would get you a whole month of newspapers? They think they hit the lottery.
Well, we did now.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Inquirer.
No,
and if you'd like to get a Philadelphia Inquirer for $1 for 4 months,
just go to the PhiladelphiaInquirer.com.
And you'll get the same prompt we do.
Philadelphia is one I always had trouble with saying sometimes.
You throw a T in there.
Yeah, I was trying to a lot there. Philadelphia.
Well, you're not doing it now.
I'm not now. Now that I notice, it's like aluminum.
Philadelphia.
Do you struggle with a word?
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
I think. Well, now that I'm trying to think about it, I can't remember any. But
facetious.
There you go. That's one I really struggle with.
Struggle with that one.
Or
are you just being facetious?
No, seriously.
No, I'm just joking.
and then it's oh fuck! I had it on the tip of my tongue. I can't think. Oh, that dick touched my nose. Oh, get it out. Sometimes I have to look and make sure I'm not talking. Is that fucked up?
Is that my inner thoughts?
I swear, the first time that we had these boards, I did that several times. Like,
Well,
I'm
mostly
not talking.
Mostly, did you superimpose me? You go crazy. That's early signs of dementia, I guess.
Mother, what?
Is that me talking? You smell blue?
What?
It smells like blue in here. All right, let's do that's a spring sale, by the way.
And get your spring code for the Philadelphia. What? I mean, are we going to subscribe?
Cancel anytime. I'd like to cancel after this 4 months is up.
I just want to go to the homepage.
Do they do like bi-monthly papers? Because I can't imagine that's profitable. We put out one paper every 4 months.
I got to find out about this spring sale real quick.
It's a doozy, but we put out one paper every 4 months. And it's like basically like a sheet of paper. You'll pretty much forget that you subscribe to it.
Oh man!
Did you lose the story?
Well, okay, there we go. Well, that was a bunch of shit for
hey,
these motherfuckers.
99 cents for 8 weeks.
They are begging.
How does 5 cents sound to you? What can you swing for the Philadelphia Inquirer?
I'm wanting to know how much per reading because, like, I think I can get this for like a penny.
you keep
I
talking them down and talking them down.
Before you know it, you'll be paying me to read it.
Just keep clicking off the ad.
I want to cancel anytime.
Wait, 99 cents for 8 weeks. That's
really fucking cheap.
That's not as good of a deal as the last one, though. It was $1 for 4 months. Now it's 99 cents for 8 weeks. Apparently, people in Philadelphia don't know how to do math.
Yeah, so
it's doubled the price almost.
You'd get it 40 cents a month, 10 cents a week is what we're talking. Well, Richard, I have to do the math now. I have to do the math. 10 cents a week.
That'd be $5.20 a year. Could you imagine
throwing it to
defaulting on a bill for $5.20 for the year's paper?
I just, I've came on hard times.
I can't swing that 520. I gotta get back into my Netflix show. I'll see y'all later. Oh, I'm sharing passwords. I'm not paying full price.
Yeah, it's that's a big deal there.
You want to continue with your story?
I'm trying to fucking click, but it won't do anything. Every time I do homepage, then I got to go back.
Just click off of it.
It prompts the fucking.
Well, then skip it. It wasn't that good of a story, anyways.
See, and now it's going to be knocked up again.
All right, just go to another story. Just exit. It was about a Philadelphia woman. All right, what you got here?
Philadelphia woman. Well, this is like a dude that. This is from USA Today, by the way.
Ooh, from January.
Yeah, we've been trying to get you in, man. Man featured on Wheel of Fugitive sues Florida sheriff for defamation.
How much does this guy weigh?
It's beefy.
Wrong is wrong.
Brevard.
Yeah.
Brevard County, Florida.
A man falsely included in several episodes of Florida Sheriff's popular Wheel of Fugitive social media game show is suing the sheriff for defamation, saying the experience cost him a job and impacted his mental health.
Okay, so cost him a job or cost him his job? So, like, there's a difference. Like, if his job was I work in a factory and being arrested got me fired from my job, then yes. But if his job was I work as a side part-time siding installer and Margaret over here didn't want me doing her house anymore because she thought I was a fugitive, I kind of talked myself into that one.
Hard
but
to
yeah,
get gigs.
Go ahead.
David Austin Gay was not a fugitive when his picture appeared in 4 episodes of the show.
Double jeopardy, motherfucker. I'm going out to commit crimes.
Instead, he was either sitting in jail after turning himself in on a probation violation or, in one case, already legally released.
Well, production, it takes time.
And either way, in a 2021 investigation by Florida Today, part of USA Today found Gay was one of 60 fugitives that Sheriff Wayne Ivey had featured on the wheel across 45 episodes between February 2020 and the following February, who were either in jail at the time the episode aired, already free, or had no active warrants. So the court filing on Wednesday said...
Kind of falls apart when Josh has to read. This is when his dyslexia really fires up.
Well, no, I'm trying to shorten it because...
In a court filing in Brevard on Wednesday, an attorney for Gay argued he was fired from a new job after his boss saw an episode of the show featuring Gay's picture. So, hey, is that you?
So he pretty much got fired or whatever. But either way, I was trying to shorten it because didn't seem like it was that interesting.
As he drove to his first day of work, his new employer informed him by phone to not bother showing up.
He probably texted him, "Hey, big dog, go ahead and turn around. You ain't working here."
As he drove to his first day of work.
We saw what you did to them puppies.
He got up early. He parted his hair like a weatherman. He's like kissing his wife, excited about the day.
It's going to be a good thing. I'm out. I'm trying.
I think
we're going to improve.
And in 6 months, I'm going to get a raise because they said they're going to hire me on full time, and I'm not going to be working for that temp agency anymore. Right. Well, yeah, that always happens, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
In my experience, if you're working for the temp agency for longer than 3 months, you there.
You never know, Richard Lee.
Sometimes it works out, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Get roped in.
When the factory wants to hire on somebody and pay benefits.
I've seen it.
It's like a unicorn.
No, I've seen it several times. You put in the work, they'll get you one way or another.
Maybe.
You just weren't working hard enough. That's your problem.
I was in rework. Fuck that job. Yeah. So you imagine getting all that together. And you're like, this is going to be the day that my life starts anew. And you get halfway to work and they're like, yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and use that for hire clause in your contract.
Yeah.
It's
over.
Yeah.
I know what we said, but. Man.
But I hadn't even started yet. Well, it's over before you started.
I got up, and while I was taking a shit this morning, I saw your picture. And it wasn't in the yearbook, neither.
Why would you be shitting looking at a yearbook? Mind your business, fugitive.
Well, either way, he's pissed. He's going to sue the shit out of him.
As he drove to work on his first day, his new employer informed him by phone to not bother showing up as he had seen Mr. Gay in Ivy and or BCSO's Wheel of Fugitive videos. Brevard's attorney, Jessica Travis.
She sounds hot.
No,
she sounds like
Randy.
she'd do something to you, don't she? She does on strain, little pitching.
Wrote, no, I wouldn't. I'm not talking about her. That she seems very litigious. Travis argued in the filing the incident also harmed Gay's mental health, causing depression and anxiety. He didn't know when he was going to get canceled next. He's like, who's going to call me next and tell me I can't go somewhere? And it damage to his reputation. Okay. What was he doing in the video? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what was he doing? Like, what did he get arrested for? Because if this was like petty theft, like where he like shoplifted something, I get it. Like, you've already done your time, you've paid your sentence, whatever.
Yeah.
You should be able to go weld some shit, whatever. But at the same time, like if he stole something and his job was inventory control, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I can kind of see it.
You're done, bud.
Yeah, like don't bother showing to work up at our needle factory if you're a junkie. You know what I mean? Like, I could see, like, I want to know what he did, and I want to know like what his new job was. You know,
they're not going to tell you in this article.
They make it sound like, oh man, he had already like
got his suit on.
Yeah, like
he was almost to the office,
and he paid for what he had done in the past. Like. But what did he do in the past?
God damn it, Sheila, that was 10 years ago. Can I not live?
And this is like, did he just somehow squeak through and was working at a school? Because then you understand. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't show up on your report because you committed the crime in January and ran the background check in December.
Right.
We weren't ready to hire till February. Would you take your ass home?
You were in limbo, bitch.
You
that
ain't-
means you were mine.
You ain't working at this school library. Just go ahead. You don't.
I just want to help the kids now.
The lawsuit was filed because right is right and wrong is wrong, Travis said in a statement Friday. No one has the right to cause complaint citizens compliant citizens to lose their jobs or live in fear of confrontation or arrest, not even the sheriff. So well. All right.
We love fugitives. See,
I'd like to buy a vowel.
I'd like to buy my way out of jail.
You can with enough money.
I guess you could. That's O.J. Simpson.
Speaking of which, let's do this. This is wrestling news, Josh. Fan dressed as Big Boss Man kicked out of WrestleMania for impersonating a law officer.
Oh, are we there now?
We're there now. This comes from WrestlingNews.co. It comes from this past weekend WrestleMania. Fans will dress up as iconic wrestlers when attending wrestling shows. Usually there are no problems. However, it was an issue for Kevin Hunsperger.
Oh, man.
Who dressed up as the legendary Big Boss Man when attending WrestleMania 39. Boss Man's real name was Ray Traylor, who worked at WWE from 1988 to 1993, and then again in 1998 to 2008. Wait, that's crazy. Boss Man worked from 88 to 93, and then worked from 98 to 2003.
Yeah.
That's like... You're the numbers guy. This should be like porn to you, like how it matched up so perfectly.
Oh, well, no, I'm not talking about that.
This is 425 sheets of toilet paper. This should be right down your alley.
You want to know where my mind was with this?
Where?
It seemed like Boss Man was away from WWF for like fucking ever.
And it was just 5 years?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he had like 20 gimmicks, though. So that's a lot of...
20 in like 1 year.
Yeah, I guess that's
I'm a guardian angel now.
Oh, man, you know what? I'm just going to be Ray. I guess I'll be Ray. Might be the big boss. That was what he was initially.
Yeah, and they were like,
the big boss.
And desist.
Because I remember seeing some of that shit, and he had everything but like a few of the badges and stuff. It was like he just went to wherever he got the Big Boss Man shit, was like, tone it down a little bit.
Don't put so many badges on there.
Yeah, just want my name, that's it. Same pattern, though. Not gonna work, buddy.
Can you imagine him getting sued by Bruce Springsteen if he was just called Boss?
The boss. I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
All right, so Boss Man, 2003, with a gimmick of a corrections officer, he passed away in 2003. I didn't realize he was working for WWE in 2003 and then passed away.
Well, I thought that was pretty much over in like 01, right?
Something like that. Hunsperger had a blue sheriff's department shirt that was clearly fake and a foam nightstick to complete the costume. He took to TikTok to share that a security guard had told him that he was impersonating a law officer. He attended both nights of WrestleMania.
I would have quickly said, what the fuck do you think the Big Boss Man was? Like, seriously.
He attended both nights of WrestleMania 39, but was kicked out on the second night after being told by the security guard that a patch from the sheriff's department from Georgia was an issue and he couldn't come in. He tore off the patch. But, I mean, here's the thing. Second night, you still wearing the same costume? That's gross, man. That WrestleMania night 1 was like 4 hours long, and you're sitting outside sweating your balls off?
Yeah, you know, that California heat might be different.
What should I wear the second night? Same thing. And he's a big guy, so you know he was sweating.
I bet he smelled like a foot.
That's probably why you can't come in here smelling like bacon, sir. Is this because I'm dressed like a cop? No, your sweat smells like bacon. You can't come in. Change.
Did you wipe your ass with dog shit?
It smells like you've been eating nothing but Indian food for the past 3 days.
It smells like dumpster juice when you sweat.
Have you been eating
You're
your home
eating trash?
with burning tires? How many pet skunks do you have, sir? Oh, this is a nightmare for any fat guy right here. The man was told he had to take his shirt off.
Oh no!
Despite other to take off the shirt, despite other guards, workers, and fans telling the security guard that
He's too fat. He's too fat. No!
Don't make him do it. He's got titties. Stop.
Hey, if that was any time before 2005, that shit would have been said if it was in front of a lot of people.
He's
too fat. Don't do it.
You know we were the fat kids when we were like, that's a nightmare situation.
Yeah.
You're going to have to take that shirt off. It's the same thought you felt when you were a kid and somebody's, let's play shirts and skins. And you're like, this is some bullshit.
I'm going to be on shirts. I'm going home. I'm taking. That's my basketball.
All the fat
That's my
kids are on the
basketball.
shirts team.
The shirts are good at D.
We go play half court because the shirts team can't run. Full court. That's some bullshit.
Ooh, man, full court used to fuck me up, dude. I was used to that little half court shit.
He was asked to leave. He made the decision to change his clothes in the parking lot before going back to the stadium and attending the show. So he ended up changing his attire. He sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what Ray Traylor would do? Oh, he's got a TikTok video. Do we want to see the TikTok video, Josh?
I mean, I guess. Damn, he's not fat either.
He's not. I thought he was.
Damn.
Do we want to wait for it to roll back through now? Oh, wait. How do we...
I think you gotta go to TikTok.
How do we sound like old people
I'm not
here.
a talker.
How do we make this thing go? Hold on. Let's see. What does he say here? Here we go. We could speed this video up if it gets boring.
Of WrestleMania, all because I was dressed like this man, the legendary Big Boss Man. My buddy Chad and I go to WrestleMania in cosplay. He was the Mountie this year. I was the Big Boss Man.
Hold on.
Night one, no problem.
I'm going to say,
friend,
did they make the Mountie guy change?
Because, like, friend is
Technically,
a fucking royal Canadian policeman.
Mounties are, cops. Canadian cops.
I guess they don't give a shit about other countries. Like, you're here in America, you're impersonating an officer, blah, blah, blah.
At all, but night two, the security guard got in my face just as we walked through the gate.
All right, don't be the victim here. He got in my face. It's like, look, just change.
And told me that because I had a patch from a sheriff's department, which was from Georgia, on my sleeve, that I couldn't come in. So I peeled the patch off. That wasn't good enough. The man stayed in my face and told me that I had to take the shirt off, despite others, security guards, workers, fans, telling him...
Why are they playing the somber music in the background?
Because he wants that.
Like he's dying.
Yeah.
I was in cosplay. I even had Big Boss Man across my chest. One suggested I put a jacket on, but no, this security guard would not have it and made me leave, even with my foam nightstick, which people are walking.
I bet that security guard was like, you can show that foam nightstick up your ass. You ain't getting in here. You imagine how he was probably more pissed that he had to walk all the way back to his car.
Oh, yeah.
Because there is no close parking.
It's like 20 minutes no matter where you are.
You're like, damn, I got to get a shuttle back to the car. Yeah, you do. You're going to miss that first match, ain't you?
In there with metal belts and all that kind of stuff with the
Oh,
plates
here we
and
go.
whatnot. They got in no problem at all, but I was
Metal belts. All right, I'm turning on this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Heel turn.
Yeah, I'm turning on this guy. He's like, they were letting people with metal belts in. It's like, yeah, it's a belt.
Well, I mean, we've seen all the time that they could be used as weapons.
Yeah.
They, in some cases, made title changes happen.
That's true. That's true.
Busted open some of them. I mean, what the fuck, Richard?
time, at least for a couple of minutes, when I went out and changed into a Big Boss Man t-shirt and came in and
T-shirt? How did he listen how he said t-shirt?
Speed him up when he says that.
When I went out and changed into a Big Boss Man t-shirt
All right, now
You
get
want
it
to
back.
speed it
Just
up?
speed it.
2 times?
Yeah, do it 2. Or 1.5. There you go.
Problem at all, but I was made to serve hard time at least for a couple of minutes when I went out and changed into a Big Boss Man T-shirt and
T-shirt.
Can you slow him down? I think it'd be funnier.
Slow
like,
him down
slow
so he
down.
sounds like he's drunk. Yeah, 70. Yeah, I can slow him down slightly. Here we go.
no problem at all, but I was made to serve hard time at least for a couple of minutes when I went out and changed into a Big Boss Man T-shirt and came to the show.
Oh man, yeah. Slowing anything down makes it sound very drunk. What in the hell is this? Is that the same guy? Okay, yeah. I was like, wait a damn minute here. How does this Kevin Hunsberger have like another video on one of our tabs? Yeah, it opened up a new tab. Oh, there's Bobby Bear.
Is that you, Mr.
That's
Bear?
you, Bobby Bear. All right. You want to do this one?
was really short, but
All right.
it was funny. This is an Instagrammer. You see the deal here. We're in the vet's office.
Yep, and a dog is looking. That's a pretty big dog looking at.
It's a Rottweiler, and they've got 2
puppy pads.
pee-pee pads.
Yeah,
there.
You sniffing them?
Just walk him away.
What
We're
was
good.
that?
You did good.
Oh no! That's definitely a hooch destroyer.
Yeah,
The pooch
big one.
ate the hooch destroyer.
A big one too. And not only does it have one deal going on, it has a clitoris stimulator on top of it too. And that dog just swallowed it like it was a damn corn dog.
So they gave him some stuff to make. How? Okay.
Make him throw up.
Here's the thing.
Listen to him.
I'm hoping it comes up.
I'm hoping.
Just walk him away. We're
All right.
Walking away before he eats it again.
So here's my question.
So the dog threw up a dildo, basically.
A big one.
And we're talking about like one of those. It's like
It's silicone.
looks like it has a damn gas engine on it.
But
like all these moving parts.
all right. So parents of this dog is still at the facility, probably.
Yeah.
Can you? I mean, what would you? Are you going if you know that Doc has?
Oh damn, Doc's small.
I mean, are you going? If you know beyond a shadow of a doubt,
Yeah.
this little sumbitch has swallowed a dildo.
I mean,
what are you doing in this?
Depends on how
situation?
much you love your dog, right?
How much you love Doc? You
Yeah.
going to the vet with him or not?
Well, yeah, I mean, you'd have to if you love your dog.
I guess you would then, huh?
But damn,
Right there. I mean, and this was a crowd. You heard like 4 different people.
I hope he
potentially.
throws it up.
And it's in front of all them people. And like
I will say, if
that's your dildo.
it's not mine. Quit accusing me of shit, Joshua.
I didn't do it.
I will say this: if you play it back, that little tease held it in his mouth deep after he threw it up. Play it back. Look, if you don't believe me, he held it in there like he was teasing some people. Watch.
I'm hoping it comes up. Just walk him away.
It made the
We're
vet
good.
throw up.
You did good.
Why did it make the vet throw? All right, here's the thing. Why do people act like they've never seen sex toys before?
I mean, at the vet.
But I mean, not at the. Well,
bring your vibrators to work.
No,
day.
it's not that. But I mean, let's be honest. That can't be the first time they've seen a dog get into something that they weren't supposed to.
I mean,
could you imagine the judgment if it was a fleshlight he was throwing up? What was you doing to this dog, mister?
Oh, I don't
There
know.
is a huge stigma against like male sex toys as opposed
Really?
to women. Yes.
Huh.
Think about how like they used to have like passion parties back when we were younger. Because remember the Vision used to talk about it when it was like basically like these women would like have these parties and they'd get together and like there's comedians talk about it all the time. Like you see bachelorette parties and all they have is like dicks everywhere.
Dick
But
Ice
if
Cube.
you saw a bachelor party, And they had
Pussies.
just pussies everywhere and pocket pussies. You
Pussy
call
cake.
the cops on them as well. You should.
Pussy cake. Shaped like so.
You imagine, like, all right, so take it like this. You're in Nashville, which has become bachelorette party central USA, and you see some girls walking with fake dicks with bride-to-be on their, like, sashes, because they all have sashes that says bride-to-be and shit, and they're wearing cowboy boots and, like, skirts.
Dresses.
Yeah. And they're taking, like, fake dicks and actively sucking them. No one's
I'm
going to have...
recording it.
You're going to record them, but no one's going to be like, what the hell? They're going to be like, look at them. They're doing a bachelorette party. But you take a guy walking down the street with a fleshlight, just shoving his finger in it over his head.
And they all got Bud Lights and
Yeah.
shit. They're like, yeah, dude, do it.
You're gonna
Hit
be,
it.
They're going to be politely asked to stop.
Do you think there'd be like camaraderie with a male crowd like there is of the drunk female crowd?
No.
Because you know they're all like, yeah, suck it, Brenda, suck
Because
it.
here's the thing. And
Come on, Randy. Yeah, ram it in
lick
there.
the shit out of it.
Ram it. Get it,
What is
Randy.
lam
Get
it?
Ram it.
There you go.
I said ram
I
it.
thought you said lam it.
No.
That's how you know he's finished, when he starts sounding like a lamb. No, I mean, because I think at the end of the day, if you're a guy and you're walking down the street and you see a girl doing that, you're thinking, okay, this is easy pickings. If I play my cards slightly right to almost wrong, I still have a shot. You know,
All
if
I
she's
got
doing
to
this
do-
in public, she's crazy. All I got to do is keep feeding her tequila. And then pretty soon it'll happen. But like, if you
You just described a rape in some states, Richard.
well, if you're the guy and you're doing it like Joe Rogan used to say, dick has no value. It doesn't transfer well. When we were talking about pesos to dollars earlier, dick is definitely a peso.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a dollar.
Fucking pussy's gold bullion.
You trying to get that with that? No.
No, amigo.
The only good conversion
grande.
is a sports car and a great job. That will equal bullion. No, man. Like I said, I just don't see. You know, if guys were to do that, no one would cheer them on.
No.
Who's going to cheer them on? Maybe the drunk bachelorette party that is already almost pretty much fucking gone.
It'd be like a gang war, but it'd be a fuck war.
Yeah. Where they're trying to outdo the other like a dance off.
Oh, I thought they'd just like hop on each other.
No.
Might as
They
well.
might put their toys together.
Yeah.
Use it, do it. Do it. And then everybody's turned off. I don't know what's going on.
I ain't even drunk no more.
I've got to know what that video is.
With this fucking camel?
No, the one below it.
Key targets.
What in the hell is this video? All right, hold on, wait. Before you hit it, this is definitely an 80s video. The guy on the left is probably in his 20s. He looks like Shane McMahon in 1987.
Boy, he had a fucking weekend.
Oh,
didn't he?
Jesus. Oh, Lord. I felt so bad for him. I was like, that's probably his last time on TV.
Definitely.
Because, they sold the company the next day, so that was like his last hurrah. And he tore his quad.
That's so horrible.
And then he becomes a meme for everything. Could you imagine having a horrific injury and becoming a meme? Like they've been putting him on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and shit.
I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, I'll show you afterwards. But yeah, so you have Shane McMahon looking on the left, and then some like
fucking Gene LaBelle old ass man.
Yeah, and it says key targets: Adam's apple,
Vegas nerve,
and brain stem.
I've
got to see this
He's
video.
going for blood, son.
I've got to see this video, Josh. Hit
All
play. Click on it.
Let's do it.
Click on it. Let's see.
And chops into that brainstem. That's a knockout point.
Thank you, Paul.
I come right in and attack the Adam's apple. Thank you, Paul. So you poke from here right into the eye. Thank you, Paul. I hit him, comes flying back. If I miss, into there. Thank you, Paul. As you can see, there's a lot of force. Thank you, Paul. And we're squeezing hard behind the windpipe. Thank you, Paul. I follow through with the strike. Thank you, Paul.
Hold on. This
Wham!
guy looks like, oh, shit. This guy looks like, what's that Dolphins coach, Shula? Don Shula?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Don Shula.
I think it was Don Shula.
Was it?
Teach you karate.
And every time they have a shot of this guy, he's like trying to attack, but he's like not attacking. It's like all the guys that try to attack Steven Seagal.
Kick like that. Thank you, Paul. Coming right down on the skull. Thank you very much, Paul. 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 Out of that circle.
When he said that circle,
Out of
was
the circle.
Hey, you remember that stretch you used to do as like a kid in elementary gym where they small circles?
Yeah.
Big circles with your arms. Now
Yeah.
forward. Now do them backwards. He was doing big circles with his right arm. And he was like, punch him in the face. I guess it.
Following McSweeney's self-defense, you're going to be able to maintain a strong, healthy body and to protect it throughout your entire lifespan.
He does not look like he's a strong, healthy body. Let's be honest.
Well, he's not taking any shit. Thank you, Paul.
How much does this guy weigh?
He does resemble Art Donovan, too.
A little bit. Like if Art Donovan and Shula had a baby. And then
They just jerk
attack
off
the
in a
shit
cup.
out of it.
They jerk off in a cup and then just throw it on some broad. Just, let it drip down. Then you get that.
Or until you become disabled or fragile and weak. And
Well, there's a sound drop.
I love how it was like, this will work for you until you become disabled and weak. Then I got nothing for you. You want to get one more in, or you
Well,
done for
find
this?
you another one.
I want to keep this one for the sound drop. Okay, you can do this one. This was yours, and it's current somewhat.
Yeah. So this could be bad, you know.
For you, did you do something?
I like how they word it, though. Serial sperm donor. You know,
like he's just been doing it.
He's
like,
just been
in
showing
his
up
free
every
time,
day.
putting shit in vials and leaving. And we don't know which one because we don't label shit right.
he's here every time the fucking door's open. I don't understand it. He said it ain't about money. Ain't about money.
He just likes people to. He just likes it. He just likes the thrill of knowing people knows he's jerking off in a cup. That's what gets him off.
You got your kinks, he's got his. Don't judge him. Like, they ain't making him buy the sperm or pick it. He's just, a lot of the times, only one in the pool. But a serial sperm donor who has fathered 550. He's got more children than Father Abraham, right?
Wouldn't it be funny if he only like donated 3 times?
More like
his shit's just that potent.
Father Spermingham.
He could start a small army.
He has a small army genetically. So he's being sued amid accusations. His prolific donation. Somebody is a character who wrote this article. Yeah. The way that they're wording this shit, because it's hilarious. Amid accusations of his prolific donations increases the risk of accidental incest.
So that does bring up a good point. Like,
yeah.
If 2 people, like 20 years ago, had a kid, and then those 2 fell in love, but they're biologically related, even though they've never met each other.
Yeah. That's not going to be good. Somebody's fucking a better swimmer than somebody else.
Can you imagine there was a doctor somewhere that went, what the fuck's going on, Brenda? Every baby that's been born in the last 3 months has some kind of deformity.
Swimming like some bitches.
He thinks he's on to something, and they're testing like the water and shit. And they're like, wait a damn minute here. Why are these 2 related?
But either way, the Netherlands DonorKind Foundation, that sounds cool, is taking Jonathan Jacob Meyer to court.
His name is my name, too.
John Jacob Meyer Spermer Smith. They're taking him to court.
550 children.
They are taking this son of a bitch to court to stop him from donating sperm.
Take your hand off your dick, Jonathan. Shit.
And
got 24 cross-eyed babies back here, and it's all your fault.
You got to be inclusive. I know, but damn.
We haven't. Oh no, I can't say that. Fuck. Remind me after, and I'll tell you.
To tell you your horrible fucking X-rated joke.
No, I was gonna. Can I say it with impunity?
I'm not going to judge you, buddy. Go ahead.
We had to build a special wing on the school because of you. And your antics.
Oh, bless all them little children. All them little cross-eyed children.
Oh, Lord.
Either way, and they're accusing him of lying about the number of children he has fathered.
Well, how would he know? Did they call you up like, hey,
got another one for you, John?
And it was a keeper.
Great. I'm very happy. I've got to jerk off in another cup.
I'll be down next Tuesday again for my 4th donation this week. On Tuesday?
Tuesday's a very big deal with me.
Get up, eat a hard.
He calls it Tug Tuesday.
Eat a hard carb breakfast, and then go to town on that cup.
Tugging Tuesday. So it says the Dutch sperm clinic guidelines say donors should donate a maximum of up to 25 children or to 12 different women to prevent inbreeding, incest, or psychological problems for donor children.
What is that per state though? Well, I guess this isn't.
This is
This
fucking
is the Netherlands. I don't know how
the
they
Neverlands.
do. I don't know how they do their states and shit there. If they do parishes or what, but like, do they have that rule here in America?
Oh, I have no idea.
Could you imagine? It's like it's only per state. You can only do 25. So you're like a traveling jerker.
By the time I get back to the first one, hell, it's already time to do it again.
We're jerkers. We're jerkers on parade.
Jerkers on parade. Vagabond or stroking wands, and we got it made.
So you're like an old school like territory wrestler. You can only be in the town for like 6 weeks, and you
I'll get in trouble if I do any more.
Yeah,
I got to get.
I got to head out to Washington and jerk out there for a little while.
See what's going around. But they'd be all saying it all weird. Like, yeah, I guess I'll go around and kick a can for a while. Yeah. I know what Jerry means.
I'm a professional jerk off.
Can you imagine the fucking bring my dad to school deal with that?
Oh, damn. He'd be booked for like a year straight.
Yeah. Damn. They're in kindergarten now. Shit.
All 550 of them.
Good thing now, though, is I'm getting to, like, hit a lot of broad strokes is what I'm calling it. I got like 5 in each class.
Giving out his business card to people.
I ain't got enough lap for all y'all. Damn, I had this many.
Hey, ma'am, how's your son? How's your husband's dick work? Not good. Here's my card. No. I don't put it in you. You just go down and get the cup. I don't want it to be weird. Just don't let him date anybody in his kindergarten class.
Yeah, last one had a foot look like a lobster.
They don't make Air Jordans in claws.
Oh, shit.
That Michael Jordan, he didn't discriminate against
Fucking
politics,
air
but he didn't
crab.
make a crab claw. Shoot. Fucking bigot, if you ask me.
What was that little fucker on Little Mermaid? And they had
Sebastian. I'd be fucked up if you
Some
named your
of them air
clawfoot.
bastions.
You named your clawfoot kid Sebastian.
Oh, that'd be
We named the fat one Flounder.
Oh, that'd be so fucked up. So, anyways, big letters, big bold letters after how many donor children, blah blah blah.
Well, I mean, what point do you blame the clinic?
Oh, well.
For not knocking the cup out of his hand. Because it's not like they don't have his name on
figure
file.
they'd have some fucking Excel spreadsheets or something.
Unless
saying,
he's doctor
"All right, now,
shopping.
We need to look at Jonathan's fucking sheet because he's pegging out all this shit.
Right.
Like, he's hitting everything that's coming our way.
He's on his third Excel sheet this
Sheet
week.
3.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's the thing. At what point, unless he's doctor shopping, unless he's like, well, they won't let me donate down there at the 3rd Street Sperm Bank, so I'm going to go to 5th Street Sperm Bank now. 5th, 3rd Sperm Bank.
The 5th, 3rd one. Well, anyways, big bold letters. Possible consequences make me sick to my stomach. I don't know who's saying that. I guess the doctor.
Yeah.
The civil case is being brought by a Dutch mother of one of Mr. Meyer's children.
And if you say Dutch mother, you just think
Dutch.
some kind of weird sex act, don't
Yeah,
you?
like
he's giving her the old Dutch mother.
Something that would require a bonnet and a contortion move.
This is what I call the windmill of the Dutch mother.
I'm thinking of all this shit that could possibly work out.
Right?
Oh, it's nasty.
So the civil case is being brought by a Dutch mother of one of the mayor's children, who has been named only as Eva and had the child in 2018. If I had known he had already fathered more than 100 children, I would have never had chosen him. She said,
Pause just a minute. So they're clearly choosing him.
Yes.
So
what does he have on this resume?
Well, are we blaming him for apparently
Right.
being an awesome guy?
Not only can he jerk off in a cup, he's a great writer of resumes.
The last cup he jerked off into, he was in a completely different stall. Bet I can bullseye this one, watch. I mean, dude, all these women are reading this shit, and they're like, I gotta pick fucking Jonathan.
Is he one of the? I imagine he's one of those guys that talks himself up, like those Southern guys. Like, last time I did that, I was $350 a minute talking to that person. You know, like I raced a guy the other day, beat him by 4 miles in my truck. Who else do that? I mean, he was on fucking foot, but still.
he's in my free time. I like to do parkour.
Right.
I've
been shitting gold for like the past 2 weeks. Doctors can't figure out what's going on.
I got blood pressure problems. All that blood flowing down to my dick.
Yeah, my big healthy 10-inch cock.
Those are the only pills I take.
Yeah.
Though, But yeah, my wallet's actually a burden as well. It's so heavy.
Right.
Maybe maybe he's saying
I've got blue eyes, blonde hair.
He's got all these degrees and shit. Yeah. Like he's just
never studied one day in my life.
But yeah, one of them like
2% body fat.
I'm
never
an
work
excellent
out.
test taker.
I eat shit all day. drink nothing but vodka all night.
And
2% body fat.
I'm fucking healthy. Everything's clicking.
Won 3 Mr. Olympias.
I mean, last year.
Will you accept this sperm?
But I don't like. Here's the thing, though. Oh my God, he is. Well, we can read on down and
Let's just do about the donors blacklist here. Start there.
Where were you at here? Yeah. Oh my God,
Mr. Mayor, 41. Is this
He's
John Mayer?
41.
Is this John Mayer?
He is 41.
A musician from The Hague is on a Dutch donation blacklist. You see that motherfucker come in here, you don't let him donate nothing.
He's like Scott Steiner was back in the day. Do not let this person in. Like on the events lists or whatever. They've got him like he's wrote a bad check and shit.
But I love this, but has continued to donate abroad, including Denmark, the Ukraine. DonorKind said the 41-year-old has also approached prospective parents looking for home insemination online and on social media and shown no signs of changing his behavior, the foundation said. Mr. Mayer, who now lives in Kenya, Meyer, who now lives in Kenya, sometimes used the alias Rudd, When offering to be a sperm donor, the AD newspaper said he refused to comment when questioned by AD and Dutch broadcaster NOS.
They said they were Dutch. It was like, oh, shit.
The Dutch Gynecologist Association, NVOG, raised the alarm about Mr. Meyer in 2017 after it emerged he had fathered at least 102 children through 10 different clinics in the Netherlands. Last year, DonorKind said it had identified 10 doctors who had illegally used their own sperm to create children in the Netherlands, which is working on a central registry of sperm donors.
So, like, anybody getting sperm or inseminated in Netherlands, there's like 4 guys just all banging them out, and that's it.
It was 10 doctors who had legally used their own. It was like, we're running low on supply. Go back there and tell them you're the...
They must have, like, because it seems like he's going to other countries to do it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's something about these Netherlands guys. They just like jerking off in the cups.
And we had just said the value of dick is nothing.
It shows you right there, buddy.
It's all about the cream filling, right?
Well, where you're putting it.
It's just like Twinkies.
Where
you don't want the cakey stuff. You want the cream filling.
No, it all depends on where you put it, because where I put it on a napkin, it's worthless. But if I put it in a cup
and send it to the Netherlands,
it's worth a ton.
You're cleaning the gene pool, apparently.
But think about it like that. One man's trash, another man's treasure.
Oh, man. Well, Josh, on that note.
Perfect way to get out.
Yeah, that's going to do it for us this week. Josh, if they want to follow us on social media or give us a call, what do they need to do?
Well, on Twitter, we are at P3 Radio, the number 1. On Facebook, put in that search bar Pop Poncho, Poncho. You'll see our photograph. And if you want to get with us the old school way, 731-300-6675.
Well, that's going to do it for us. For Josh Brawley, this is Rich Mulligan saying thanks for listening and good night.